Life as a serf in early medieval England was defined by hardship and strict social hierarchy. The vast majority of the population, around 85%, were serfs, tied to the land they worked under the control of a lord. Unlike slaves, serfs weren't owned, but they had little freedom and could not leave the manor without permission. Their existence revolved around grueling agricultural labor, including plowing, sowing, and harvesting, all done with primitive tools and under harsh weather conditions. This relentless toil led to exhaustion, injuries, and a lower life expectancy. Serfs lived in small, crude houses made of wattle and daub with thatched roofs, often sharing their living space with livestock. Overcrowding, poor ventilation, and unsanitary conditions made these dwellings breeding grounds for disease. Water sources were often contaminated, leading to frequent outbreaks of dysentery, typhoid, and cholera. Poor diets consisting mainly of coarse bread, porridge, and vegetables led to malnutrition, further weakening immune systems. Meat was a rare luxury, as hunting was restricted to nobles, and poaching was severely punished. Life expectancy was low, averaging 30 to 35 years, though this number was skewed by high infant mortality rates. Roughly 1/3 of children died before age 5 due to malnutrition, disease, and lack of medical knowledge. Women faced additional dangers, especially during childbirth, which was a leading cause of death due to infections and complications. Their lives were dominated by domestic and agricultural labor, and they had few rights, being viewed as subordinate to men under religious and legal traditions. Poisoning was another hidden threat. The wealthy faced lead poisoning from glazed pottery and paint, while the general population risked ergot poisoning from contaminated rye, causing hallucinations, gangrene, and even death. Outbreaks of ergotism sometimes led to mass hysteria, with victims experiencing convulsions or uncontrolled movements. The legal system was harsh and heavily influenced by the church, which dictated moral and social behavior. Punishments for crimes ranged from public humiliation to mutilation and execution. The church's influence extended beyond law enforcement, shaping everyday life through strict moral codes. Surviving as a serf in early medieval England was a constant battle against hunger, disease, and social oppression. While some individuals lived into their 40s or 50s, the overall quality of life was defined by struggle, making survival a difficult challenge in an unforgiving world.